What's up, guys? I'm coming to you live from I-205, and we are looking at Athenaze chapter 6 beta, the name of which is Ha Mythos, which means the story. We got our English word myth from that. And we're going to take a look at lines 1 to 8 right now. So we start off with a continuation of our Theseus story. It says epe, which means when. Okay, so when gignatai, so that's my verb, okay, and the verb gignatai means it becomes. So when it becomes hemera, day, so you could also say when day happens. Either way, this is the subject of gignatai. And if it's the subject, it means it's nominative case. So when it becomes day, comma, right, here's the subject of my next verb, hominos, right? And remember, that's King Minos. What does he do? Erkatai, right? And that's my verb. Remember, my etai ending is the third singular middle voice, the endings of which in the singular are o, my, a, etai for he, she, or it. So Minos goes pros ta desmoterion, right? And that's accusative because it's in a prepositional phrase, right? Pros means to or towards, and anything that follows that preposition is going to be in the accusative. So Minos goes to the desmoterion, he goes to the prison, kai, and, right, so here's my second verb, kale, so verb number 2. Erkatai is going to be verb number 1. Kale is going to be verb number 2. So he calls, and whom does he call? And we're going to need accusative direct object, and that's going to be ton theseia, which is Theseus. Now remember, if I have the article ton, I'm automatically dealing with the accusative case. The te here, when it's combined with kai, means both and. Okay, so he calls both Theseus, kai, and accusative direct object number 2, and Theseus's companions. So there's 2 direct objects, kai, and third verb he's going to do here, verb number 3, and he brings autus, them. Okay, so who is being referenced as them? And I think it's just the Hetairus and Theseus both. So he calls Theseus and the companions, and he brings them pros ton labyrinthon, right? Pros is still that to or towards word. It's still followed by something in the accusative, and we have that article ton that tells us, again, it's accusative. So the next sentence, when, okay, afik nuntai, when they arrive, okay, remember this untai ending is just the plural of the middle voice, right, which is ometha, esthe, and ontai. And when you have that epsilon stem combined with the omicron, that's where you get this combination omicron upsilon. So when they arrive, comma, right? So my subject are the douloi. Right? These are slaves. So the slaves on oigusi, here's my verb, they open up tas poulas, again, accusative, direct object. They open up the double gates and they, verb number 2, and they drive the Athenians inside. Okay, and here the Athenians are the accusative direct object of the verb eis elaunusin. And then what do? Then the double gates, that's accusative. So we're not going to start our English sentence with that. We'll finish our English sentence with that. What do they do then? The gates, they kleiousi. Here's my verb. They close. So we can do it this way. They close the gates, and kai, ap erkontai, and they go away. Huto means that's the way, or this is the way. So that's the way. To minotauro, right? Pink is dative. That's the way for the Minotaur. Ceton is accusative, right? And the verb means they provide. So usin, is third plural, the they ending. That's how, huto, they provide ceton, food, for the Minotaur. And for how long does this last? Eis polas hemeras, for many days. And so on the one hand, hoi hetairoi. So who are these people? They are the companions. On the one hand, the companions phobuntai, verb, they are afraid, mala, very much. But Theseus, subject, what does he do? Phasin, he says, me phobesta. Now, me is just a particle that means don't. Okay? And phobesta is the command form, which means be afraid. Okay? So you put the two together. He's saying, don't be afraid. And whom is he speaking to? This noun in the vocative case, philoi. Don't be afraid, friends. And you remember that the vocative will always have this article in front of it. So, don't be afraid, friends, he says. Ego gar humas, so. So, ego means I. That's the nominative form. This verb is future tense. I shall save. And humas is the direct object. You. So the direct object of so. Hepesta. That's an imperative. That's a command form from hepomai. It means follow. So follow moi. This is dative with a special verb. Dative with special verb. I will save you. He says, hepestemoi, follow me, therefore. Andreos, follow me bravely. Huto, that's what he says, lege. So thus he speaks, verb, and verb 2, and he leads autois, he leads them, dative object. He leads them eis ton labyrinthon, into the labyrinth. Any questions?